Welcome back, dual-sided. Kwame Brown, the once bona fide scrub. Isn't that what Stephen A. Smith called him?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Back in the day. Obviously he's been, for people who don't know who Kwame Brown is, he's been, isn't it fair to say, the butt of the jokes for a lot of years? Sure. Even for people that don't know who Kwame Brown is, they just hear the people before them bring up how, mediocre he was. Obviously, we're not talking bad about him. He made it to the NBA when,
if we are talking bad about him, it's probably one of the biggest busts in NBA history. Huh?
Yeah, one of the most upsetting busts, but that has nothing to do with basketball. Kwame Brown wants all the smoke. Ironically, all this started on the a podcast called All the Smoke, which Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, their episode was with Jeanie Buss. Jeanie Buss brings up Pau Gasol 2008. How they traded for Pau Gasol. They gave up Marc Gasol, and Matt Barnes was like, "You gave up Marc Gasol?" And it's just like, "Oh yeah," and Kwame Brown. And Matt Barnes looks over to Steven Jackson and taps him and says Marc Gasol, meaning, oh, you just gave up one player. Kwame Brown isn't worth mentioning.
Just looking back, which probably was the right trade, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Even though they gave up Marc Gasol, which turned out to be a pretty legit player. I think the Pau Gasol fit was.
He was already on the team, or what? Was he?
Marc Gasol? No, I think he was a Euro player that came later, but he wasn't established yet. After Matt Barnes tapped him, Steven Jackson was like, "Oh, you just traded one player," and they both giggled. And that apparently is what started the whole thing. The very next episode was with Gilbert Arenas, where Gilbert, to me, it seems like he was trying to make it seem like Kwame had the potential. I don't think Gilbert's had anything to do with it. Neither, I don't think that Matt Barnes or Steven Jackson either. I think Kwame Brown, after just hearing all this negativity, he just decided to, speak up.
He just unleashed on them.
He posted a video, a live. He went live numerous times. First time, he went live. He posted on Instagram, which will pull it up. So this is the video that Kwame Brown responded with it. Both times. Most importantly, it was the Jeanie Buss, the Gilbert Arenas. I don't think he really saw anything there. It's just that his name was mentioned, his name was brought up, so he decided to throw Gilbert in there. But we'll get to the response of Gilbert, and Matt Barnes after and give a little more backstory. But this is what Kwame posted on his Instagram as soon as he got word of what they said about him.
I just watched the All the Smoke podcast, right? And I heard Gilbert Arenas at No Chill Gil, and I heard fake ass gangster STAK5 talking. So I think I'm gonna address you guys. Give me about 3 minutes. Give me 3-4 minutes. I gotta go speak to someone real politely, real quick. I'm gonna give you effeminate niggas what you been asking for. You niggas been talking a lot, saying a lot of things you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So I'm gonna address you directly at No Chill Gil and at STAK5, fake Black Lives Matter activist ass nigga, and a gangbanger that killed niggas at the same time, allegedly. So you just confused. So I'm gonna help your little confused ass out. Just give me about 3-4 minutes. I'm about to speak real nicely to somebody real quick. Cause some of you niggas got it confused. And y'all get on the internet and y'all purport things that make no goddamn sense. I grew up in the era where you don't play with grown ass men. And I think both of you two gentlemen know personally that I'm a grown ass man. See, I don't pretend gangbang and I don't do none of that shit. But when I grew up, grown men were player, and you don't play with a grown ass man. And I ain't been this cute for this long, and staying quiet and listening to you dumb motherfuckers talk that don't build nothing for no reason. So I'm gonna address you little feminine niggas today. Get ready. At No Chill Gil, at STAK Black Lives Matter activist, fake gangster, and I'm in Atlanta at the same time.
So that's what Kwame Brown said. Have you ever heard his voice? I've never. This is the first time.
It's been a while since I saw.
I didn't know he had that type of voice, but you know, he's always seemed like a quiet guy. He's obviously played for the, you know, he started his career off in Washington. You know, Michael Jordan drafted him. I mean, you know, he believed in him, which we'll get to, you know, what Matt Barnes said later. And, you know, he obviously had stints with the Lakers, stints with the Bobcats / Hornets and the Warriors. But, you know, like I said, this wasn't about basketball. It was just about the slander and the repeated bringing up of Kwame Brown. That, you know, Kwame obviously seemed like he had enough of it. After all this, you know, he went on live multiple times. You know, one time he went on live for almost 2 hours, which obviously we're not going to go through, but, you know, he kept on bringing up, you know, calling Matt Barnes, you know, Becky with the good hair, you know, which is kind of funny. You know, Matt Barnes obviously has, you know, he has pretty good hair. But, and, you know, he obviously called Steven Jackson, you just seen in the video, a fake Black Lives Matter activist gangster. And then in the, this is all in the 2 hour live that he went. So if you guys want to see it, we don't have enough space. So you guys just go on Kwame Brown's Instagram, 2 hours almost. And
he's not gonna have the live up, huh?
No, he is. It's still up, but we're not gonna have time for that. But, you know, if you guys want to see the whole story, I seen the whole video, all 2 hours nearly, and, you know, obviously he tells Gil that he knows who he really is. You know, that he's willing to expose, calling Gil a spoiled kid who thinks he can do whatever he wants. After all this, Matt Barnes goes on Instagram and he posts the, you know, a video which he seems, you know, pretty calm. You know, it doesn't seem like he knows what's going on. And
before we get into that, what did you say on the live?
No, it was just Kwame Brown just going, really
on everyone.
Yeah, really going at, you know, his kind of started with Steven Jackson and Gil, and then he, as the time passed, he slowly went into just Matt Barnes, which
this wasn't the one where he went and added Stephen A. Huh?
No, in fact, he didn't even bring Stephen A. That's a crazy thing. But you know, he also brings up, you know, all the smoke that they talk about is bringing you know, black man down and doing what the white man, you know, wants them to do for the paycheck. And, you know, he also states that, you know, them bringing up his, you know, Kwame Brown and slandering him, you know, it affects his pay and it affects what he, you know, the food he can bring home to his family. You know, so apparently he's been at it, and he's been, you know, just had enough of all the years of just bust, oh, your hand's too small, just all this. But you know, just play the video of Matt Barnes. This is Matt Barnes on his Instagram.
So I was busy this weekend coaching, so I kind of missed the whole shit going on the internet. This Kwame Brown shit. I was confused because I never said nothing about dude, but obviously coming for us or coming for me or coming for us, you know you're gonna get attention. I think that's all you were searching for. Bro, you've been getting made fun of since you came in the league for not living up to expectations. People laugh and joke about you all the time. Me, I didn't do that. Never laughed, never joked, because I don't talk about people like that. So I asked my team, like, yo, what did I do? Did I miss something? I know I'd be high out here, so did I miss something? And they said, I tapped Jack's knee when something was said. So if that's what got you mad, me tapping somebody's knee, you need a hug, bro. But before all this shit even got moving around, once I heard you talking shit, I DM'd you like a man because I felt if something I really said, we could talk about it. But you chose to ignore that and take the shit to the internet. So, I mean, again, if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at MJ for believing in you and picking you number one. I didn't do that. I don't know you. I never talked about you. I tried to come to you like a man. You chose to go on the internet. So, it is what it is. Straight up, it is what it is. Funny guy.
So that was Matt Barnes' response. What do you know? It seems like he doesn't
want to get involved in this.
Obviously, it's Steven Jackson. You know, he also, you know, Kwame Brown also brought up that Steven Jackson's, you know, religion. You know, him. You know, obviously he's, you know, Muslim now. He said he's just confused, which obviously, you know, Kwame doesn't know that, but, you know, he started attacking them personally. You know, all of them. When you know, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, and Gilbert were just joking about his, basketball career and that personal career. After Matt Barnes posts this, he gets on The Jump on ESPN and he says this pretty much the same thing. Kwame then posts a video of him in, no, I don't think we should even play it's pretty much the same thing, but Kwame,
on The Jump?
Yeah, on The Jump, he pretty much says, I'm, be mad at MJ picking you first and believing in you. But Kwame then goes on live. This is what he had to say in response to Matt Barnes.
You running your mouth talking about somebody like me? Boy, you need to stop, boy. I done told you. You done stepped in that goddamn quicksand, boy. I don't gotta lie and make up shit. The only joke you got, boy, when is this basketball joke gonna run out? You keep hitting me with basketball jokes. I keep hitting you with your real soft ass, punk ass life. Now, which one didn't like you, boy? Your granddaddy that was black or your granddaddy that was white? Cause there's some deep issues in you, boy, that you can't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. That in America right now, boy, white people are scared to talk about black people right now as a whole. And you niggas getting on camera every day talking about black males. That's all you niggas do. You want to sit here and make me look a certain way, boy? When some nigga done ate your food. Some Derek Fisher done open your door to your house. Derek Fisher got your key to your truck. You bitch ass nigga, send some gas money so you can pick them kids up. Yeah. Now what you do, nigga? You niggas want to sit on TV and act like y'all niggas perfect, and you can't respect when a man tell you wrong, bro. Well, let the gloves come off. The only joke you got is about basketball. I got a joke about your life, you punk bitch. The fuck is you talking about? What is Derek Fisher? Is he the mentor or the stepdaddy or what? Cause he your mentor too, you punk. Y'all niggas a trip. You want to sit online, and this what Rachel Nichols sat there and got your dumb ass to say something else again. Cause see, Rachel Nichols know I'm gonna say something. I ain't got shit to lose. I don't got no big podcast. You the dumb nigga that keep responding to a nigga that you bigger than. You stupid motherfucker. You ain't learned nothing cause you think you tough. A light-skinned nigga like you with slick ass hair should be acting like Drake and taking niggas' girls. But no, you getting your girl too. Cause you wanna be a thug. You want to smoke weed and play cards all night, punk.
Wow. You think that, he took it to the next level, huh?
Wonder what, has Matt Barnes responded to that or no?
No, he hasn't. Obviously, Matt Barnes, he probably wants to do more than just respond after seeing what he did to Derek Fisher. Why?
You think he's taking this a little too, he's being a little too sensitive here?
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he's been, since 2001, he got drafted, so 20 years of hearing the same stuff, like, obviously, if you're holding all that in, but, he can't just be soft all the 20 years and just speak up now. So he has to be tough in some type of way. He must have taken the, Matt Barnes the wrong way. Because obviously, he didn't even bring up Steven Jackson or Gilbert in the most recent post.
And they went harder on him than Matt Barnes did, huh?
Yeah, Kwame Brown, like, he took it to the next level. It was, because they were just, if it wasn't really even a joke, but I mean, if there was a joke, it was just about Kwame's, hands, and his, obviously, if people don't know, like, he was, there was just a lot of people saying that he had small hands, and Kwame Brown also, brings up the fact that he's been injured a lot, and those videos that you see on YouTube, those are videos that when he was injured and he wasn't 100%, but as you guys just heard, Kwame, said, you have a joke about my basketball career, I have a joke about your life. He took it like, you think he just, if you're Matt Barnes, like, what do you do? Obviously, he's a corporate man now. He's a businessman now. So I don't
know, but he violated him on another level.
Yeah, this is like next level. Calling him with Becky with the good hair. Matt Barnes does have good hair, but I mean that has to be disrespect right there. Then Steven Jackson calling him a fake Black Lives Matter gangster. Calling Gil. I kind of felt bad for Gil because he didn't really say much. You could tell that in the episode with him and all the smoke, like, he wasn't really trying to go in on Kwame, but Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson were kind of, they had a little inside joke going. But this is the most shocking thing I've ever seen. Kwame Brown, like, I've never seen this side of him. You know,
this
when
is out of his element for sure.
it seems like he was been out of his element because we've never seen him how he, you know, how he, I didn't even know how he talked, you know, his voice. So this is just a shock. I mean, so what do you think that Matt Barnes does at this point? You think he just lets it go? Because I feel like he's just gonna let it go.
You think so?
Yeah, because he has a gig with, you know, Showtime with All the Smoke and then ESPN.
When did Kwame go on live? Was it a couple days ago?
Yeah, I think Monday. I think it was the first time, or Sunday, Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, I don't if he hasn't responded now, maybe he'll do it in the podcast, try and sneak one in, but I don't think he will.
Yeah, I think they're above it, and you know, Steven Jackson, obviously, you know, the old Steven Jackson, I think he would have definitely responded, you know, said what's, you know, give him a piece of his mind, but I think Steven Jackson's obviously him, you know, what is it called? Translating to Muslim, to become Muslim.
Is
devout Muslim or born again Muslim. I forgot what it's called.
He's converting.
Yeah, he's converting into Muslim. Is that what it's called? Islam. So I think that's, you know, that he's gonna forgive him, and I think Kwame Brown. This is also, you know, Gil also commented on Kwame Brown's the live where he went almost 2 hours and said, you know, something along of the lines of, you know, you're just doing this for clout, which could be possible, huh?
Yeah.
You know, because you know,
a lot of people do that these days just to get people to.
Yeah, years and years, 20 years almost, and he decides now, like, you know, just you guys have to just watch the 2 hour live. You know, that's where he, you know, explains everything, and he even, you know, but in particular, he goes in on Matt Barnes more than anyone, saying that, you know, I think he's pissed off at Matt because, you know, they didn't know each other, as you know, he knew Steven Jackson because they were teammates in, you know, Charlotte, and he knew Gil because I don't think they played together, but they were obviously both in Washington, so they have people they know. But just a shocking thing to see. Obviously, this is just
Kwame played with Derek Fisher, huh? Or was Fisher gone by then?
I don't think he was there. He may have been there, but you know, Matt Barnes definitely played with Derek Fisher, so he definitely went in on you know, them being teammates. You know, he did violate him on a personal level. Like, I don't think Matt Barnes was gonna even go to that level of, you know, personal attack, but, you know, just, I don't know. It just makes Matt Barnes seem. Does it make Matt Barnes seem soft if he doesn't respond or not? Because I don't think so. Because he's obviously accomplished. He's successful. Like I just said, he has all the smoke. Which you know, is it fair to say that they wanted none of the smoke with Kwame?
What? I guess I don't think they want to respond just to give him more attention. If
I was Matt, I wouldn't have even, you know, if I was Matt, Steven Jackson, or Gil, I wouldn't have even responded at all, because, you know, all this is bringing attention. If Matt Barnes didn't post on Instagram with his, you know, at Kwame Brown, whatever his username is, then people wouldn't have picked this up. Now it's, you know, even Undisputed, you know, talked about it today. So just a different side of Kwame Brown, which we didn't know was there, but apparently the saying is, you know, when you poke the bear, you know, something bad happens, and, you know, Kwame Brown in this instance is the bear.
Yeah.
So once again, this is dual-sided. If anything, you know, happens with this, you know, headline, this story with Kwame Brown and all the smoke, you know, and Gilbert Arenas, we'll keep you guys updated. But this is all just what's been. If any of you guys were confused and wanted the whole story, this is all that's been, you know, what's all been building to, you know, Kwame Brown calling, you know, Matt Barnes, Becky with the good hair, calling Steven Jackson a fake Black Lives Matter activist gangster, and then bringing Gil in when I think Gil had nothing to do with it. But, you know, just we'll keep you guys updated if anything, you know, occurs, anything happens. So once again, this is Dual-Sided. Follow us on Dual-Sided down below. You know, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and share, subscribe, comment, like, and yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.